Hi, I'm Alan Hovis. I'm a real estate broker, contractor, and property and casualty insurance agent here in Florida. We've put this channel together for you to answer your questions about buying and selling real estate here in Florida. If you've got additional questions you haven't found answers yet to, just put them in the comments below and we will get back to you. Or maybe we'll make a show about them. Thank you for watching. Should I get flood insurance for my condo? Good question. Well, there are a lot of considerations here, so let's talk about them. The first and most important two questions to answer this are: 1. Is the condo building in a high-risk flood zone? 2. Does the association already have a master flood policy? Let's start with buildings not in a high-risk zone. First, check with the HOA or management company to see if there is already a master flood policy in place. If there is, check to see what your unit is insured for and if you feel it's enough. A master policy will insure you and the association for the structure, but not your personal belongings, so keep that in mind. Next, look up the location of the building or complex on a FEMA flood map. Determine in your own mind what your risk is. Most flood damage occurs in areas not designated as high-risk flood zones. If you're too close for comfort and your complex or building does not have a policy and you're on the first floor, ask your insurance agent for a quote and make your decision. So let's talk about condos that are in a high-risk flood zone, especially those on barrier islands. Because they are in these zones, Florida law will require these buildings carry flood insurance. But let's further divide these buildings into those built before FEMA flood insurance rate maps were derived for that area, or pre-firm, and those built after, post-firm. Pre-firm buildings may be built at elevations where there is a significant risk of flooding if you are on the first, maybe even second floors, and these will be a cause for concern. You'll want to do your homework on the elevation of these units, their flooding history, the amount of coverage available in the master policy, and whether you believe you'll need more. And to reiterate, the master policy will not have coverage for your personal property. If you want that, you'll have to obtain that yourself. You'll want to thoroughly explore these issues before you are bound by the contract, so work with your realtor and insurance agent on these questions. Now, post-firm buildings have height requirements that hopefully remove most of the angst about water directly coming into your unit. Though this is Florida and anything is possible. Most losses in these buildings are to equipment and structure in lower common areas, which are covered by the master policy, and vehicles, as one way to elevate these buildings is to have garages on the first floors. So here's a tip. If a storm is coming, move your car to a high-rise public parking garage days before the storm. So if you're on the 8th floor and you're well above any storm surge, why would I have my own flood insurance? Well, it's because of one specific scenario, and you'll have to decide if this applies to you. Barrier islands here in Florida are usually low, flat, and susceptible to storm surges washing over the entire island or key. Though your unit may be unaffected by direct water, the utilities on the island may be off, sometimes for weeks, and the authorities may not let you back into your unit or even on the island during this time. In this scenario, your enemy is mold from the unit being shut for this time with no AC. Because flood was the peril that caused the utility shutdown, flood insurance is the only product that will pay for these losses. Now, many things can be cleaned and refurbished after a mold incident. Hard items like glass, granite, stainless steel can be cleaned easily, but rugs, fabric, and leather furniture, fine leather in shoes and handbags may be lost. If you have a significant investment in these types of items, you should talk to your insurance agent about a contents-only flood policy. Remember, your real estate and insurance agents can be be of significant assistance with these issues. So discuss these things with them at length if needed to be confident you know what you're getting into. Okay, that's it for this one. We'll see you in the next video.
Hopefully the content in today's video has helped you answer some questions. If so, please like and subscribe. It helps us keep the channel going and answering all of your questions. Now, I work in the Sarasota-Bradenton market, but we have referrals for agents all over the state of Florida. My contact information is below and in my website, alanhovis.com. And if you are a Florida real estate agent, please contact us if you'd like to be on our referral list. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next video.